Good afternoon, everybody. This is Rob Johnson with the Stragan Media Network, coming to you from Louisville High School, home of the Leopards, as we have a big-time matchup this afternoon between the Louisville Lady Leopards and the McKinley Bulldogs. Again, I'm Rob Johnson, and behind the scenes, I'm joined by Big Jack Horn, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. I want to wish everybody out there a Merry Christmas, as we are on the Christmas Eve, Saturday. So Sunday will be Christmas Eve, Monday, as you all know, Christmas. So we're excited. I can't wait to see my kids and their Christmas stuff. My family's coming in, so hopefully y'all have your family coming. Unfortunately, my son won't be here as he is serving our country. He'll be down in Fort Hood, Texas, but he's driving about a little drive over to visit family over in Brownsville, so at least he'll be with family down there. He can't come home. So for those of you servicemen and women in the military not able to come home, we thank you for your service, and we'll be thinking about you on Christmas Day. Again, I'm Rob Johnson, and we're just about ready for game time today here between the Lady Leopards and the McKinley Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs. Leopards come into the matchup at 6-2, trying to get back on the winning side of things. They lost in a tough game last Saturday to the Lady West Branch Warriors, falling 28-41. The Lady Leopards struggled from the field, where the West Branch Warriors just could not miss. But they learned some things, as always. Sometimes when you lose, you look down deep at yourself, and when you follow a loss, like these ladies do, they follow with a strong performance. So let's hope that trend follows. For the Lady Bulldogs, they come in at 3-4, having lost to CVCA, Jackson, and Lake, who was undefeated, but they lost to Jackson, who was also a one-loss team, and they lost to two of the top Federal League teams. So they're battle-tested, led by number 0, sophomore Maya Taylor. I guess the other night she was the entire scoring package in the third quarter for the Lady Bulldogs, as she ran up over 30, so she can fill it really quick. To the matchup, the Lady Leopards come in averaging 51.5 points per game. The Bulldogs 47.7, so pretty close. Although the Leopards have lost 12 straight, including the last 4 at home, to the Lady Bulldogs. The Lady Leopards are hoping to change that. And those two streaks. They have not played each other since 2000, and the last victory was on 12/19 of 1992. A 52-51 overtime thriller in which the teams played into 5. Yes, I said 5 overtimes. So they know how to play each other tough. And this team this year is ready and primed and ready to go, as they are a very strong defensive team. I know Coach Moody said the Lady Leopards were working on some scoring and shooting after the last one, so we're hoping that gets turned around. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. This is the Stragan Media Network.
Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
Techniques with Tori, located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
And we're back here at Louisville with about 38 seconds left before the pregame ceremonies. Give you a quick update on the lineups. For McKinley, number 0, Maya Taylor. She's a sophomore guard. Number 1, Kalani Foster. She's a senior. Number 4, Keziah Herring. She's number 4. Number 15, Tiana Hilliard. She's a junior. And Kamaya Kistentanner. She's a freshman. For the Lady Leopards, it will be Courtney Barwick. She's a junior. Alexis Wasara. She's a senior. Brooke Heron. She's a senior. Taylor McCulley. She's a sophomore. And Shay Klein is a junior. So we'll give it over to the public address announcers for the pregame ceremonies.
The officials assigned to this game have been selected and assigned according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. The officials are Scott Phillips, Matt Kirsten, and Adam Young. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you join us as we celebrate the United States of America. The freedoms which we as Americans enjoy have been earned and protected by many brave and dedicated folks. Before we honor our brave and dedicated American heroes, we ask that you please stand or remain standing. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. After a brief moment of silent prayer or reflection, we ask that you join us in the singing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we would like to introduce the starters for tonight's game. For the McKinley girls, head coach Bryant Bowden. Here is the starting lineup. Number 0, Maya Taylor. Number 1, Naomi Foster. Number 4, Isaiah Herring. Number 15, Tiani Hilliard. And number 20, Kamaya Insane Taylor. And now the starting lineup for the Louisville Leopards. Leopards are led by head coach Dan Moody, assisted by Chad Weaver, Drew Meister, and Tommy Baker. Here are the starters for your Leopards. Number 2, Courtney Barwick. Number 22, Alexis Massar. Number 24, Brooke Hera. Number 33, Taylor McCulley. And number 35, Shay Klein.
All right, that's our pregame ceremonies. Lineups are set, and we're ready to go. Lady Leopards, Lady Bulldogs set to tip it off here. If you're watching us at home, feel free to chime in, send us a comment, let us know where you're watching. I know with the Christmas holidays, people are on the road, so give us a shout out. Shay Klein will do the duties for the Leopards. Tip, and Bulldogs will control the tip. That's going to be Foster dribbling out top. She'll be picked up by Wissera. She'll dribble to the right side, off to Taylor. Taylor guarded by Barwick. She'll go to the right. Passes it, tried to get it over to Foster and through their hands and out of bounds. So Lady Leopards will inbound on the side. 7:39 first quarter. Barwick into Wissera. She'll walk it up the backcourt across the center stripe. She's going to dribble, kicks it over to McCulley, kicks it back out top to Wissera. Wissera dribbles, goes over the left side, over to Barwick. Barwick back to Wissera up top. Back over to Barwick on the left wing. Back up top to Wissera. Wissera over to the right wing to McCulley. Nothing there. Back over to Barwick. She's going to pull for 3. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by the Leopards. Gives it off to Barwick. Strong take to the hole. Layup's good. 2-0 Leopards. 7:02 first quarter. Taylor going to dribble left. She's looking. Kicks it into the corner. They're going to dribble back up top down the lane. Nice drive. That's Kamaya Gisson-Tanner, excuse me. As we're all tied up at 2. Wissera to McCulley. McCulley loses it, gets it tapped away, and it's going to be off McCulley out of bounds. McKinley ball. 6:35 first quarter, all tied up at 2. It's going to be Hilliard inbounding to Taylor. She'll walk it up the backcourt. She'll cross the timeline. Over to Gisson-Tanner. Back to Foster. Foster dribbles, pulls up for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Tapped away by McCulley. Rebounded by Barwick. Up the floor, deflected. And still being kind of bounced around. Taylor. She kicks it into the corner, pulls for 3. Shot off, no good. It's going to be Leopard ball. So with 6 minutes, we're still tied at 2. Barwick inbounds to Lexi Wissera. She'll walk up the backcourt. Gives it off to Barwick. Barwick across the center stripe. Barwick to McCulley. McCulley kicks it over to Barwick in the corner for three. Rims out, no good. Rebounded by Foster. She tried to throw it off of Wissera's foot, and it went off the baseline, and it's going to be Leopard ball. So with 5:42, coaches from McKinley are arguing with the referee. The referee says I was standing right there, so we'll continue on. They get it into Heron. Heron dribbling. She's picked up by Foster. Out top to Wissera. Back to Heron. Over to in the corner to McCulley. Back up top to Wissera. Over to Barwick. Barwick. She'll kick it back out top over to McCulley. Left wing. Three ball. No good. Rebounded by Heron. Heron gives it back out top. Resets to Heron. Leopards seem to be deliberate, working the time, working some clock. 2-all still. McCulley dribbles, kicks it back out top to Wissera. Wissera to McCulley. She'll pull for three. Bang! That's going to make it 5-2 Leopards. 4:54 first quarter. Taylor walking it up the backcourt, across the timeline. She'll dribble left. She pulls up for two. Shot off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by McCulley. Here comes McCulley. She's going to push up the floor to Barwick. Barwick back to McCulley. Over to Heron. Heron fakes. She's going to drive down the lane. Shot up for two. No good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. And they're going to call Shea Klein, I believe, for a reach. That'll be the first foul on Shea with 4:28 first quarter. Checking into the ball game will be number 5, Maggie Baker. Lexi Wissera will sit down. So Gisson-Tanner gives it off to Herring. Herring to Hilliard. Back to Foster. She's going to drive. Shot up for two. Bounces around off the rim. No good. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Leopards. 4:04 first quarter. 5-2 Leopards. Foster will inbound. She's looking. Throws it way out top to Gisson-Tanner. Gisson-Tanner dribbles left. Nice dump off inside to Foster, and last touch by the Bulldogs. So here come the Leopards. 3:56 first quarter. Here comes Maggie Baker. She'll dribble across the center stripe, gets it off to McCulley, back over to Baker. Shot up for three, air ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. Bulldogs. So Foster will come back the other way. Low scoring affair so far in this first quarter. Nobody seemed to be able to find their shot. Long three, rebounded by Heron. Here comes Heron. She's going to push the action. She's going to dribble. Takes it down the lane, and she's going to be fouled going to the hoop by the Bulldogs. Foul is on number 4. That's Keziah Heron. So Heron will shoot 2. Shot up, first shot's good. That'll be 1 for Heron, 6 for the Leopards. Second shot, up and good. That's going to make it 7-2. Leopards. Here come the Bulldogs pushing up. Taylor to Foster. Foster looks. Gets it off to Hilliard. Hilliard over to Gisson-Tanner. Back up top to Taylor. Taylor dribbling up top. Nice defense by Courtney Barwick. To Gisson-Tanner, back to Foster. Up top, they'll reset. Foster to Gisson-Tanner on the right wing. Dumps it into Taylor, tapped away by Heron. She's coming the other way. She's going to take it pulls up for two. Shot up, good. That's going to make it 9-2 Lady Leopards. 2:50 left in the first quarter. Here comes the Bulldogs running the other way. Back out top, over to Taylor on the right wing. Taylor's looking. She's going to try to go to the right. Still trying to take it. Kicks it out top to Gissentanner. Takes a shot, no good. Rebounded by Herring. Herring turns, kicks it out to Foster. Shot up for three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Kicks it inside to Taylor. Shot, no good. Rebounded by Wasera. She's double teamed. And she's going to be knocked down. Herring with the shot. It's going to be good. Or excuse me, that's Taylor. So here comes the Leopards the other way. Herring for three. Stop of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Kiko, who just checked into the ball game. Herring. And we're going to get a foul. And the bucket. So that'll make it 9-4, make it 10-4. Lady Leps, 1:57 left here in the first quarter. They get it over to Gissentanner. She's going to dribble, dumps it off to Foster. Foster drives down the lane, shot up, and she'll be fouled by Kiko. Megable Kiko, number 11. She's just a sophomore. Here comes some reinforcements. Looks like McCauley coming in for nobody. They send her back to the table. Looks like McCauley, Klein, and Walters set to check in for the Leopards. So we have a small discussion here by the referees. Not sure what that's about. So here we go. Currently our score is 10-4 with 1:45, with Foster going to the free throw line with the Bulldogs. Not sure what the call is right now. We're still waiting. Referee's still talking to the scorer's table. Looks like we got a thumbs up, so we should be good to go. I must have been correction on the score. It should be 12-4. So Foster going to shoot the free throw. Shot up, front of the rim, rolls around, and no good. So here comes Klein, Walters, and McCauley. Herring, Kiko, and Lab all sit down for the Leopards. Checking in. And the shot is good, so that makes it 12-5. Checking in for the Bulldogs is Kiera Panetta. Barwick, guarded by Taylor. Over to McCauley. McCauley cross court to Wasera. She's going to drive baseline. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Here come the Bulldogs pushing the other way. That's Foster. She's going to kick it off to Taylor in the corner. She's going to drive. Shot up for two. Nice shot. 12-7. Lady Leopards with 1:15 left to go first quarter. Here comes Walters. Gets it over to Barwick. Barwick dribbles. Kicks it back over to Walters on the left wing. She's double teamed, dribbles, almost loses it. Drives, kicks it back out to Barwick. Barwick up top to Wasera. Wasera back to Barwick. Back to Wasera. Over to McCauley on the right wing. Back up top to Wasera. They're going to switch places here. Over off to Barwick. Into McCulley. She's going to drive baseline. Shot up. Nice shot by Taylor. That's 14-7 Lady Leopards with 31 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Taylor looking to try to score. Gives it off to Foster. Gives it over to Gisson-Tanner. Gisson-Tanner pulls up for two. Shot up. No good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Shot up. No good. Out of bounds. Last touched by the Leopards. So Bulldogs will inbound on the baseline with 17.8 seconds. Here comes Brooke Herron checking in for Riley Walters. Foster looks, kicks it out top to Gisson-Tanner. Gisson-Tanner to Foster on the right wing. Shot up for two. That's good. Makes it 14-10. Here come the Bulldogs. 8 seconds. McCauley to with Sarah to Herron for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound, no good. Rebound and just couldn't get it to fall. So that's where we're going to end the first quarter. 14-10. Lady Leopards lead. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after this. And we're back here at Louisville. 14-10, Lady Leopards lead. They had a nice lead going on early and kind of let McKinley back into this ball game. But they still lead. Herron has 7. McCauley with 5 and Barwick with 2. For the Bulldogs, Taylor has 4. Foster has 4, and Gisson-Tanner has 2. So here come the Leopards with Sarah. Gives it off to McCauley. She's going to pull for 3, way short. Rebounded by Herron. The follow is good. That's going to make it 16-10. 7:45 here, second quarter. Foster pushing the action a little bit. She's going to give it off to Gisson-Tanner. Gisson-Tanner to Taylor. Taylor fakes, gives it to Gisson-Tanner. She drives baseline, blocked by McCauley. Tried to save it and went to McKinley, then blocked by Louisville out of bounds. So that's where we're going to sit. Bulldogs will inbound. 7:28, second quarter. Herring gets it over to Foster, right wing. She's going to dribble, drives, takes it to the hoop, and she'll be fouled. They're going to get, I believe, Lexi with Sarah with the foul. Actually, they gave it to Taylor McCauley. So Foster, no good on the first free throw. 16-10, 7:20, second quarter. Second shot. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Taylor. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Klein. She's going to give it off to Barwick. Barwick up the floor with Sarah. With Sarah back to Barwick. Barwick taking it strong, no good. Rebounded by Klein. Shot up, follow is good. That's going to make it 18-10 Leopards. 7:02, second quarter. Taylor dribbles, kicks it into the corner. Shot up for 3 by Gisson-Tanner. It's good. It's going to make it 18-13, 6:52. Just like that, here come the Bulldogs. Like we said at the onset, Bulldogs have won 12 straight. Leopards trying to beat that. So Wissera to Barwick, back up top to Wissera, to McCauley. McCauley back to Wissera. They're looking into the corner, tapped away by Foster. They were trying to get it to McCauley. So Barwick will inbound on the side. She'll get it to Klein. Klein to McCauley. McCauley, cross court to Wasera. In the corner to Barwick. Back out to Wasera. Wasera passes to Barwick. She's going to drive. Takes a baseline. Shot up for two is good. And one. Nice drive by Courtney Barwick.
Number 2, Courtney of Bronx for 2. Now at the foul line.
So Barwick will shoot. Up, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Klein. Back to Barwick. Shot up for two. And they're going to say she traveled. So the score stays at 20-13, 6:08. Here comes Maggie Baker and Sammy Beatty for Barwick and Wasera.
And number 10, Sammy Beatty.
Couple of quick young ladies. Sammy Beatty, also a soccer star for the Lady Leps. Here comes Taylor, shot up for two, no good. Rebounded by Klein. She's going to get it to Baker. 5:56 for second quarter. Baker dribbling, looking, has it tapped away. She got it back, and we're going to have a timeout by the Leopards. Coach Moody not liking what he's seeing there on that trip down the floor. 2012 Lady Leopards. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards.
And we're back here as Sammy Beatty will inbound to Baker. 5:46 left in the first half. Baker into McCauley in the corner. Back up top to Beatty. Over to Baker. Back to Beatty into Heron in the corner. Heron going to give it off to Beatty. Looks. Beatty going to look. Gives it off to Heron. Heron. She'll be double teamed off to Baker. Almost stolen by Taylor to Heron in the corner for three. Bang! 23-12 Lady Leopards. 5:07 second quarter. Here comes Taylor. She's pushing to Gisson-Tanner. Gisson-Tanner up top to Foster. Foster dribbling. She's going to drive down the lane. Tried to dish it off to Herring, and throws it out of bounds. Checking in for the Bulldogs is Sharia Hall, a sophomore for the Lady Bulldogs. Here comes Baker off to Beatty. Beatty into the corner to Heron. She's going to fake. Back out to Beatty. Beatty dribbles to Baker. Into the corner to Heron. She's going to fake. Thought about it. Back up top. Baker. Beatty. Heron. Baker's going to pull for three off the rim. No good. Ball's bouncing around. Looks like Klein's going to get it. And we're going to get a jump ball. Possession will be the Bulldogs. Mass substitution for the Leopards. Lexi with Sarah, Courtney Barwick, Lily Lab, and Mabel Kiko for the Leopards. The only one left on the floor is Brooke Heron. 4:13, Gisson-Tanner. Up top, over to Foster on the left wing. Foster dribbles. She's going to drive, shot up for two, and she'll be fouled with 4 minutes left to go in the first half. So Foster will shoot from the free throw line. That foul was on Brooke Heron. That's her first. Shot up is good. 23-13, Lady Leopards. That's 5 for Foster. Second shot is good. That make it 6 and 14. So 23-14, 3:59. First half. With Sarah back over to Lab to Heron. Heron cross court to Wissera to Lab. Back to Heron. She's going to fake. Gives it to Lab. As they swing it around up top. Gives it off to Barwick. Barwick over to Lab. To Heron. Heron looked inside at Kiko, but she got double teamed. Barwick back up top to Wissera. Wissera to Lab. Lab to Heron. Almost threw it away. Just did. And Herring is going to be, they're going to call a foul. And that'll be Brooke Heron's second foul. So quick 2 fouls for Brooke Heron here in the second quarter. Here come the Bulldogs. 3:08 left in the first half. That's Foster, guarded tightly by Wissera, over to Hall. Hall dribbles, gives it to Gisson-Tanner. Gisson-Tanner's going to dribble, spins, kicks it into Herring. Nice look. Shot up for 2 is no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Kicks it out to Hall. Hall going to shoot. Shot is good. 23-15, 2:39 first half. Here comes Wissera. Wissera. As the Leopards once again spread the floor. Lab. Inside to Kiko. To Barwick. Up top to Wissera. Inside to Kiko again. She gets it tapped away, and we're going to have a jump ball. Possession will be Leopards. So 2:09 left in the first half. Here comes McCauley and Violet Lab. Checking out will be Lily Lab and Mabel Kiko. So Barwick to inbound on the baseline. Back to Barwick. Tried to see if they could catch him sleeping. Throws it away. Here come the Bulldogs the other way. Taylor pushing the other way. She pulls up to Hall. Hall's going to pull for 3. Air ball. Rebounded by Gisson-Tanner. Gets it off to Foster. Foster drives to the hoop. Layup is good. 23-18, 1:44 left in the second quarter. Wissera kicks it over to Lab. Lab back to Wissera. Tapped away and stolen by Foster. Here comes Foster, going to push the action. Into the corner to Gisson-Tanner. She's going to shoot. Air ball. Rebounded by Barwick. Barwick pushing to Heron. Heron going to take. She drives baseline. Shot up for 2 is good. So that's going to make it 25-18. Brooke Heron with 14 points. 1:03 left here, first half. Taylor looking. Picked by Foster. Nice job. Shot up by Taylor. Good. 52 seconds left. 25-20. Here comes the Leopards. Little back and forth battle here, and we've got a timeout by Louisville. Coach Moody wants to set something up here. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this. This is the Stragan Media Network.
It was the 1947-48 school year.
And we're back here at Louisville. Lady Leopards coming back to the floor. Here come the Bulldogs. Barwick, Herron with Sarah, McCulley, and Klein. Herring, Hall, Foster, Taylor, and Gissentanner. Ball's into Herron. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Hall. Here comes the Bulldogs. They're going to push up the floor. Foster pulls it back out. She's going to kick it to Hall up top. Over to Taylor. Taylor looks. Guarded by Barwick. She fakes. Pulls into the lane. Shot up, blocked by Barwick. Here comes Sarah. 16 seconds. Stolen by Taylor. Taylor's going to take to the hoop. Strong move. Nice layup. 25-22. Here come the Bulldogs. 8 seconds left. 25-22. Gives it to Sarah. Shot up for three. Air ball. And it's going to end the first half. Didn't really like that series by the Leopards, but they'll fix it there at halftime and get those things straightened out. So 25-22, that's how we'll end the first half. And we'll be back after this. This is the Stragan Media Network.
Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
Techniques with Tori, located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
It was the 1947-48 school year, and according to information in the LHS yearbook, the Muir yearbook staff struggled to find descriptions for the Blue Raider symbol, which is what represented Louisville High School. They brainstormed multiple options, looked at various symbols and descriptive words, and created a display of different options for students to examine. It was time to vote on the future mascot. Student voting took place during a 7th period class at Louisville High School, and by a vote of 317 to 177, the leopard was selected. More feared and more intelligent than the lion or tiger. Vicious, graceful, leaps, hard bite, and full of fight. Here we are, 75 years later, a special anniversary year for our district. And in 1948, students at LHS that decided the future of this district would have a leopard mascot, and the community has embraced it.
And this is when the moments turn to memories. And this is when the future gets so clear to see. And this is when tonight becomes a masterpiece. And this is when the moments turn to memories.
Welcome our middle school team down to the court so we can introduce them, please. Louisville introducing their middle school team.
All right, well, thank you for coming tonight. And, I'm Jared Forsenko, 7th grade coach, Jake Williams, 8th grade coach. We're off to another nice year of basketball at the middle school. The 7th grade girls currently sit at 1-5. They picked up their first win this past week against Alliance, 33-27, and the 8th graders are sitting at 5-2 right now. 7th grade team. Number 1, Isabel Menko. Number 2, Lily Seaman. Number 5, Kylie Thorne. Number 12, Bailey Cole, who's in Florida right now. 13, unable to attend tonight, Ava Seitz. Number 21, Nora Kiko. Number 25, unable to be here due to vacation, Riley Candle. Number 30, Savannah Britzman, also unable to be here. Ava Marte, unable to attend. And finally, number 33, Michaela Tanner. Jake Williams will introduce the 8th graders.
All right, 8th grade team. Number 2 is Ella Manko. Number 3, Peyton McCauley. Number 4, Casey House. Number 10, Destiny Hansey. Number 11, Gigi Cruz. 13, Jocelyn Cross. Unable to be here, number 14, McKenna Hagen. Number 21, Ella Tillett. Number 24, Mara Maley. And number 25, Casey Lent.
And we would like to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Go Ducks!
So that was the 7th and 8th grade teams. As you could hear, because of the holidays, there was a few missing there, but future Lady Leopards in the mix there with about 2:35 left here in the first half. Got a couple chime-ins here. Behan says, go Leopards. Guy Godone says, not a bad first half by our Lady Leopards. McKinley's Maya Taylor is quick. Nice player, especially considering she's only a sophomore. Absolutely, I agree. She is a quick player, and she can put it up real fast from what I understand. So this game being 25-22 is well undecided. And Brooke Heron currently leading all scorers with 14. Taylor McCauley with 5. Courtney Barwick with 4. Shay Klein with 2. For the Bulldogs, Foster with 8, Gisson-Tanner with 5, and Hall with 2. They don't have Taylor listed up on the board right now, so we'll get you that information as we move forward. I know she's averaging quite a few, but she's well off the pace today. But we've got about 1:15 left in the half. Don't forget, we'll be announcing our Carrabba's player of the game after the game. We'll have Tegan Evans on the scene for that. She'll be with us here in just a little bit as the teams warm up here. And I'm Rob Johnson. We also have our big man behind the scenes, Big Jack Horn, taking care of us, doing the things we need him to do as always. He does a great job. For all of you out there, this Christmas Eve, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas to everyone out there. This is our Christmas game, we can call it. So it's a little bit different feel when it's the day or two before Christmas during the holidays. We always have fun with it though. If you're out watching us, give us a shout. Let us know where you're hailing from, where you're watching from. Maybe you're out of town because of Christmas. So let us know where you're watching from. Also, what your favorite Christmas memory is, or favorite song, whatever it is from Christmas that just gets you going. Maybe chime in and let us know what that is. So here we go with the start of the second half. We've got Barwick, Klein, McCully, Wissera, and Heron, Gisson-Tanner, Taylor, Foster, and Herring, and Tiana Hilliard for the Bulldogs. So Bulldogs working it around. Gisson-Tanner dribbles up top. She's going to drive down the lane, kicks it off to Hilliard. Hilliard drives to the hole, no good. Rebounded by Herring, blocked by Klein, tapped away. Here comes Klein pushing the action over to Herron. Herron to the left side, pulls up for 2, shot, no good. Rebounded by nobody. Tapped out of bounds, last touched by the Leopards. So here come the Bulldogs, 7:30, third quarter. Taylor bringing it up the backcourt, across the center stripe. She's looking. She'll be guarded by Barwick, who has to fight through a multitude of picks. Cross court to Gisson-Tanner. Gisson-Tanner dribbles, drives, shot up for 2, back of the rim, rims around, no good, rebounded by Herron. And we're going to get a travel. Herron doesn't like that call, as she thought she got fouled before she traveled, but so Foster looking inbound on the baseline, kicks it out top, almost taken away by McCully. Here comes Gisson-Tanner to Foster, as we lost one of the scoreboards here. Taylor looks, fakes, drives, shot up for 2, and she's fouled. Not sure what happened over there on the opposite side of the gym. We lost the scoreboard. One behind us, thankfully, was still going. So that's the second foul on Taylor McCully. First shot is up and good. It's going to make it 25-23, 6:51, third quarter. We've got a battle here. Second shot is good, 25-24, 1-point ball game. Here comes Wissera. She'll dribble. She'll dribble left. Double team, has it tapped away over to Barwick, inside to Herron. Herron back to Barwick, pulls for 3. Bang! Just what the Leopards needed. 28-24. That's 7 for Barwick. Taylor, who has 10 in this ball game, over to Gisson-Tanner. Shot up for three, rebounded by Heron. Heron's gonna look. And she's gonna bring it up the floor across the center stripe. Gives it off to Wissera, to McCauley, who's gonna pull for three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Leopards. Heron gonna fake, shot up for two, good. That's gonna make it 30-24, 5:58 left here, third quarter. Tanner, she's gonna push, pulls it back up. Nice dribble behind the back, shot up for two, good. Here comes Taylor, 30-26. Taylor with 12. Here comes Wissera over to Barwick. Back to Wissera up top. Over to Heron, excuse me. Heron's gonna drive baseline, loses it, dribbles it off her foot, out of bounds. So 5:28. As Hall will check back in for the Bulldogs, Herring will sit down. 30-26. Lady Leopards lead. Taylor dribbling up top. She's going to go right, pulls up for two, shot rims out, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds by Hilliard. So Lady Leopards will take possession. Checking into the ball game for Wissera will be Maggie Baker, number 5. Maggie, just a sophomore. Young Lady Leopards team, just 2 seniors, Wissera and Heron. Inside to Heron, has it tapped away. Here comes Taylor going the other way. Baker, oh, and we're going to get a charge. Forearm. Taylor gave a forearm shiver to Maggie Baker as she went to the hoop. Good call by the official, as here comes Baker. She'll give it to Barwick. Barwick back to Baker. Baker turns, dribbles, spins. Inside to Barwick. She's going to have it tapped away, and it's going to be Leopard ball. 30-26, 4:40 left here in the third quarter. Barwick to inbound. She gets declined, back to Barwick, pulls for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Here comes Taylor. She's going to push. Foster, left wing for three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Gisson-Tanner dumps it to Taylor. Taylor spins, shot, and she's going to be fouled. So Taylor will go to the free throw line. 4:21. That is Courtney Barwick's first foul of the ball game. Shot up, no good. Still 30-26, 4:21, third quarter. Second shot is good, 30-27, three-point ball game, 4:21. With Barwick to McCauley. McCauley gives it to Heron. Heron to Barwick. Back to Heron. Shot up for two is good. Lady Leopards 32-27. 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Foster dribbling. Kicks it into the corner. Gisson-Tanner for three. Long, no good. Rebounded by Klein. Klein up the floor. They get it to Heron. Heron, she's going to push, drives, and one. And they call the charge on Heron. That's 3 fouls for Brooke Heron. 3:42, third quarter. And here comes Lexi Wissera for Maggie Baker. Heron with 18. They could ill afford to lose her today. She's been kind of their scoring option today. Taylor, she almost pulled for three, pulls for two, shot up, no good. Rebounded by Klein, has it tapped away. Gisson-Tanner shot up, rebounded by Barwick, and she's going to have it tapped away. Lady Leopard ball. 3:24, third quarter. Here comes Wissera, walking it up the backcourt. She'll bring it across the mid stripe. She kicks it over to Heron. Heron to Barwick. Barwick off to McCauley. McCauley looks. Right wing to Wissera. Shot up by McCauley. Rims out. Rebounded by Klein. Follow is good. 3:02 left here, third quarter. 34-27. Here comes Taylor. Taylor dribbles right. Charge. Another, I believe, another forearm. So that'll be the second foul.
Substitution number 2, Trinity Sparks.
So coming into the ball game will be number 2, Trinity Sparks. She's a freshman. To Heron. Heron fakes. Out to Wissera. Wissera looks over to McCauley, right wing. To Barwick. Inside to McCauley. Shot blocked and out of bounds. So it'll stay Leopard ball. 2:37, third quarter. Barwick to inbound. Gets to McCauley. McCauley. And stolen by Gissentanner as she tracked that ball all the way. Foster to the hoop. Layup's no good. Rebounded by McCauley. She has it knocked away. Foster is going to be fouled. So she will go to the free throw line. 34-27, 2:22 left in this ball game. That call was on Lexi Wissera. That is her first foul of the game, and Foster makes the first one. 34-28. That's 9 points for Foster, as Maggie Baker checks back in for Wissera. Second shot. Front of the rim, rims out, no good. McCauley up to Heron. Heron gonna push the action. She's gonna take to the hoop. Shot up is good. Layup. 36-28, 2:12. Third quarter. Heron with 20. 2:06 left in this third quarter. Taylor gives it off to Gissentanner. She's gonna drive. She throws it up. Heron gonna rebound and push. She's looking. Gets it to Barwick in the corner. Back to Heron. Heron inside to Klein. Klein's going to turn. Gives it to McCauley for three. Bang! 39-28. Leopards. 1:41 left in this third quarter. Leopards take their biggest lead of the game. Rebounded by McCauley. Here comes McCauley. Over to Baker. Was kind of behind her, but she's able to track it. She looks to Heron. Heron back to Baker. Back to Heron on the left wing to Courtney Barwick. Into Klein. Klein to Heron. Loses it. There's a scrum for the ball. And we've got a timeout as Klein kind of dove on it and called for help. So 1:14 left third quarter. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. This is the Straga Media Network.
You like spending time with your family, but have you planned for when that is not possible? Guiley & Guiley provide affordable estate planning protecting you and your family. Our experience is your solution. Guiley & Guiley.
And we're back here at Louisville. Lady Leopards, 39. Lady Bulldogs, 28. 1:14 left here, third quarter. Leopards to inbound. Barwick on the baseline. McKinley. Back to Barwick. She's going to pull for three. Bang! Here come the Lady Leopards. 42-28, 104. That's 10 for Barwick. Taylor dribbling. She's going to drive, pulls up for two. Shot is in. It's going to make it 42-30. 51.6 seconds left. Here come Baker. Across the center stripe, over to Barwick. Back to Baker. McKinley back to Baker. Over to Heron. Heron gives it back to Barwick. Leopards working it. 29 seconds. Over to Heron. Heron looking. She's going to dribble. Kicks it back out top to McKinley. McKinley dribbles over, passes to Baker. Baker gives it off to Barwick on the right wing. Baker gonna dribble, drives to McKinley. Back up top to Heron. Heron back to McKinley. She'll pull for three. Long, no good. Rebounded by Foster. Foster gonna push, takes down the lane. Shot up and one. So Foster will go to the free throw line, making it 42-32. They'll shoot one with no time left. Waiting to see what they call here. I believe Foster will shoot a no-timed free throw. They called Maggie Baker with the foul. So Kailani Foster, a senior, with 0.1 second left. Shot is good. That's going to make it 42-33. And then that's how we'll end the third quarter with a 9-point ball game, 42-33, Lady Leopards. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
Hello. Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
And we're back here at Louisville. Lady Leopards lead 42-33. Little update from the North Canton Holiday Tournament via Leopard Nation. Louisville Wrestling is currently 11th place out of 60 teams. Caden Barker wrestling for 5th. Colton Rhodes wrestling for finishes 8th. Advanced to the 7th place matchup, but an injury default. Colton Barker wrestling in the championship match. Check that. We got another update as the Lady Leopards. We'll get you here in just a second. Lady Leopards swinging it around. Barwick back to Wissera to Heron. Back to Wissera. Lady Leopards, 7:47, just working some clock. Klein back up to almost stolen by Taylor. Nice job. Heron able to retrieve it. Barwick to Klein. Cross back up top to Wissera. Off to McKinley. McKinley to Heron. Heron to Barwick. Back to Heron. Lady Leopards to Wissera for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Foster, and here she comes. She's going to push all the way down the lane. Shot up for 2. Rims out. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Foster going to dribble. Brings it back out, hands it off to Taylor. Taylor, dribbling, looking, trying to find a hole. Shot up for 2, front of the rim, no good. And we're gonna have a jump ball. Pretty much everybody in that corner grabbed the ball. So Foster to inbound. Kicks it out top to Gisson-Tanner. Gisson-Tanner dribbles, gives it off to Foster. She'll turn. Back to Gisson-Tanner. Over to Taylor. Taylor dribbles, drives, kicks it back out to Foster. Foster's going to pull for two. Rim and in. So 42-37. That's 14 for Foster. Bulldogs trying to get back in this fight. Here comes Wasera. Wasera guarded by Taylor. She's going to dribble. Turns to Barwick. Lady Leopards kick it into Heron, and we're going to have a jump ball. Travel on Heron. So again, Leopards currently in 12th place at the wrestling tournament over at the North Canton tournament. Final individual placements, Caden Barker 6th, Colton Rhodes 8th, Colton Barker 2nd. So nice day for the Leopards so far. There goes McCauley, bringing it up the backcourt, over to Heron on the left wing. Gives it off to Wasera. Wasera to Barwick. Barwick on the left wing, dumps it into McCauley. Shot up for two, no good. Rebounded by Foster. Here come the Bulldogs. They're going to push. She's going to take it all the way to the hoop, no good. Rebounded by Klein to McCauley. Wasera trying to track it down, saves it, but it's going to go out of bounds as Heron tries to dive out of bounds to get it, but that's one of those moments where you kind of take a deep breath when you see her diving for that that corner over there against the bleachers. So here comes Taylor across the center stripe. Couple of chime-ins here. Christopher King streaming all the way from Summerville, South Carolina. Well, welcome, Christopher. Thanks for joining us today. Taylor dribbling on the left side. She's trying to find an opening, gives it off to Foster. And we've got a timeout by McKinley with 4:46. Ryan Brailer chimes in. He said, Merry Christmas to all tuning in late today. Just got home from a little family lunch. Had to check out a bit of my two favorite programs, as Ryan is a transplant from McKinley. So 42-35 here in the fourth quarter. Lady Leopards lead. It's been a battle. Brooke Heron leads all scorers with 20. Barwick with 10. McCauley with 8. Klein with 4 for the Leopards. For the Bulldogs, 15 for Taylor, 14 for Foster, and 5 for Gisson-Tanner. So each team, their big three, chiming in. Shea Klein has been all over the boards today for the Leopards. So here comes Heron with Sarah, McCauley, Barwick, and Klein for the Leopards. For the Bulldogs, Gisson-Tanner, Herring, Foster, Hilliard, and Taylor. Bulldogs will inbound. Hilliard will do the honors. So 4:46, fourth quarter. Taylor dribbles across the center stripe. She's double teamed, gets it over to Gisson-Tanner. Gisson-Tanner back to Taylor. Taylor looking, attacks, loses it, gets it back. Kicks it back out to Gisson-Tanner, over to Foster. Foster. She's dribbling back. She's double teamed, tried to split it, stolen by Heron, up to Barwick. Barwick gonna chase it down. She's gonna drive, kicks it back out to McCauley. She's gonna fake, dribbles to over to Barwick in the left corner, shot for three. No good, rebounded by Taylor. Taylor has it tapped away. Out of bounds off of Heron. No. Here come the Bulldogs. So Hilliard will get it into Taylor. She'll come across the center stripe. 3:57 left in this ball game. Don't forget, we'll be talking to our Carrabba's player of the game after this game. Foster dribbles, tapped away by Heron. Nice job, and we'll have a jump ball on the floor. It'll be timeout, actually timeout Bulldogs, and they'll keep possession. So we'll take a quick breather. We'll be right back after this.
Cheerleading techniques with Tori. Located at 133 East Main Street, Louisville, Ohio. Call today, 330-573-4580.
Bulldogs kick it out to Hilliard, and they're going to throw it out of bounds. So Lady Leopard ball, 3:27 left fourth quarter. 42-35. Lady Leps trying to hold off and stop this winning streak by the Bulldogs against the Leopards. Tapped away by Taylor. In case you didn't get it at the beginning, Bulldogs have won 12 straight. Last win by the Leopards against McKinley was back in 1992. So here comes Heron, dribbling, drives, takes it down the lane, shot up for two, rims out no good, rebounded by Foster. Foster, nice play by Heron to cut off the fast break. Over to Hall for two, that's good. So 42-37. Here come the Bulldogs again. Off to McCauley. McCauley to Klein. Klein is going to be fouled by Foster. So 2:52 left in the ball game. 42-37. That's the first team foul by the Bulldogs. So Barwick will inbound. She's looking. Gets it to Wissera. Wissera will be picked up by Hall. Pulls it. Stolen by Taylor. Here comes Taylor. Nice move. Takes it strong to the hoop. Blocked and one. So Barwick fouled her trying to block the shot. She's got a little too much arm there. So that'll be the second on Barwick, making it 42-39. And don't check now, but here comes the Bulldogs again. Maggie Baker checking into the ball game for the Leopards. Lexi Wissera sitting down. Shot up by Taylor is good. 42-40, 2-point ball game. McCauley to Barwick, back to McCauley. She's gonna dribble, pushes up the floor, splits the defense, stolen by the Bulldogs and out of bounds off the leg of the Leopards. And Bulldog ball, hoping to tie this ball game up. 2:29. I don't know what it is about these Bulldogs, but these Lady Leopards just unlucky here. Taylor dribbles, looking, dumps it off to Foster. She'll kick it to Gissentanner. To the corner to Hall for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Heron. Heron gonna walk it up the backcourt with 2:10 left in this ball game. She's gonna dribble right and taken away by Gissentanner. Up the floor to Taylor. Taylor to the hoop. Layup is good. We got a tie ball game here. 42 all. Into Klein. Klein back to Baker, and we're gonna get a timeout. 1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. So let's take a quick break. We'll be back after this. This is the Straga Media Network.
Beatty Sports has all of your athletic needs, specializing in corporate, school, and team apparel. In-house custom embroidery and silk screening makes the Beatty Sports tradition of quality and service unbeatable. Go Leopards!
And we're back here at Louisville, all tied up, 42-42. Couple chime-ins. Aaron Pounds, Merry Christmas. See you all Friday at the Battle of the Cats. Go Tigers. I'm guessing he's from Howland. Joetta Wolf. I'm watching from my home in Hay Springs, Nebraska. I am Maggie Baker and Riley Walters' aunt. Well, welcome. As the Lady Leps trying to hold on here. 1:52 left in this ball game. Up to Baker. Baker gonna dribble. Gives it to Barwick. Up to Klein. Klein dribbles to Heron. Heron back to Barwick up top. Back over to Heron. Heron looks. She's gonna dribble. Dumps it to McCauley. McCauley thought about it. Gets it to Barwick. Pulls for three. Off the rim. Rebounded by Klein. Back out to Heron. Heron takes it strong to the hoop, and she's fouled. So Heron will go to the free throw line, all tied up at 42 with 1:25. First shot, short. Checking into the ball game is number 22, Lexi Wissera. Second shot by Heron, up and good. So 43-42, 1:25 left in this ball game. Gissentanner to Taylor. Taylor to Hall. Hall back up to Taylor. Looking, 1:16 left in this ball game. Off to Gissentanner to Foster. Foster backs it out, guarded by Wissera. Off to Hall. Hall over to Hilliard. Hilliard to Taylor, almost taken away by Barwick. Dribbles inside to Hilliard, shot up, and they're going to call a foul with 57.5 seconds left.
Number 15, Tiana Hilliard at the foul line.
So Hilliard will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Not sure who they called that foul on. First shot is good. We're all tied up at 43. As Baker checks back in for Wissera. That is Hilliard's first bucket of the ball game. Second shot, back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Taylor. Taylor dribbles, 54 seconds. Gissentanner over to Taylor. Taylor guarded by Barwick. She'll take to the hoop, strong move, layup is good, 43 seconds. 40 seconds left. Heron dribbling, gives it off to Baker. Baker spins, she's gonna push, up the floor to McCauley. McCauley saves it, layup is good. Tie ball game, 25 seconds left. Here come the Bulldogs. Gissentanner looks, gets it out to Taylor. And we've got a timeout with 18.4 seconds left. All tied up at 45. What a ball game. We've got a timeout on the floor, so we'll take a quick break. This is the Straga Media Network.
Did you know that when you invest
And here we go. 18.4 seconds left. McKinley will inbound. Coming to the floor for the Leopards is Barwick, Heron, Klein, McCauley, and Wasera. For the Bulldogs, it will be Foster, Hall, Hilliard, Gissentanner, and Taylor. Leopards just need to play some solid D here. Gissentanner to inbound. I'm sure they'll be looking for Foster or Taylor, and they get it into Taylor. Taylor is double teamed. She's dribbling. Tapped away by Barwick. Here comes Taylor. She's going to dribble, drives, kicks it over to Hall for three. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Klein. Up to Heron. Heron up the floor to Barwick. She's not going to be able to get it, and out of bounds with 1.2 seconds left. McKinley ball. Wow. Nice try by Heron, just a little bit out in front. So here comes McKinley. They're going to take another timeout, I believe, trying to figure out how to get a Hail Mary here with 1.2 seconds left.
Timeout, 60 seconds.
All tied up. You knew it was going to take some special Christmas magic. So, just what a game, says Ryan Brailer. I've got to give Coach Bryant Bowden some props. He is one of the best. Some of my earliest sports memory, my dad talking to me at the field house in the early 90s watching McKinley to Final Fours. Yeah, that was quite a team back then. In case you don't know, Coach Brent Bowden, part of that Final Four teams. McKinley's had some greats come through there with, Michael Hawkins, Eric Snow, Bill Robinson, Brett Bowden, and McLeod. The list goes on and on of former D1 athletes and professional stars as well. I believe that, and I could be corrected, Phil Hubbard of the Cavaliers was a Bulldog as well. So if you're out there, let me know. I think I'm right there. As Hilliard looks, gets it into Taylor. Shot up for three. No good, and that's how we're going to end the regulation. All tied up at 45. So we're headed to overtime. 45. Tell you what, it's been a little bit of a blood pressure raiser, so to speak. But Lady Leps are battling. So are the Bulldogs. Crowd on the opposing side there giving it to the officials a little bit. They thought maybe there was a foul on that last second shot. But much like if it was Louisville the other way, I would think that the folks here just want them to play ball. You can't have a game decided by the officials. You want it decided by the players on the court. So we'll have a 4-minute overtime period. First overtime. I believe the last time these two teams, last time the Lady Leopards won, they won in 5 overtimes back in 1992. So it would be fitting that if they did pull this off today, it would be an overtime. What a game, says Amanda. Thank you for the coverage. No problem. We love doing it. Heron's free throw snapped a 7-minute 39 scoring drought for the Lady Leps. McCauley gets it over to Barwick. Barwick gonna fake. Kicks it back out to Wasera to McCauley. Back to Wasera. with Sarah to Barwick. Shot up for two. Rims off, no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Here come the Bulldogs. Foster gonna push. Pulls up waits for her teammates. Shot. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded Taylor. Taylor shot up for two. Back of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Heron. And she has three Bulldogs kind of tackle her. She's just like, so Bulldogs will inbound. Not sure what the holdup is here. Hubbard was a Bulldog. Just got confirmed by Guy Gadone. And you're right, Brian. Overtime is what builds playoff, gets teams ready for playoffs. Gissentanner almost loses it, gets it to Foster. 3:20 left here in the overtime. Foster dribbles back to Gissentanner, gets it out to Taylor. Taylor picked up by Barwick. Over to Heron. Back out top to Foster, pulls for two. Shot up, good. And the bucket, that's 47-45. Lady Bulldogs. Heron gonna get the ball. I'm sure you'll see Heron and Taylor take the ball. Heron gonna take it. Shot up for two, and she's fouled. They're gonna call Foster for the foul, I believe. So Heron will go to the free throw line, hoping to tie it up here with 2:51 left in the overtime. Heron with 21 in the ball game so far. First shot is good. 47-46. Second shot, also good. All tied up, 47 apiece. 2:50 left in the overtime. Brooke Heron with 23 points. Foster gonna dribble. She's double teamed. Gets it over to Gissentanner. Gissentanner to Hall. Inside to Foster to Hilliard. Blocked by Sarah. Out of bounds. Nice block by Lexi Sarah. Just when you need the senior to play some defense, she's right there for you. Foster looks, gets it way out top to Hall. Over to Gissentanner. To the left corner to Foster. Back to Gissentanner. Gissentanner's gonna dribble, drives, kicks it off. Back out top. Taylor. Gonna dribble left, picked up by Sarah. She's dribbling, pulls up for two. Shot no good. Foot race for the ball. Gissentanner able to get it. She's gonna dribble, drives, stolen by McCauley. And she's gonna be fouled. So Taylor McCauley as the Leopards will inbound. So Sarah will sit down and Maggie Baker checks into the game. Baker dribbles, spins, nice move by Baker. Gonna pull back up, looks. She has it tapped away. Dribbles, started taking it to the hoop. They left her wide open. And she's gonna be tied up, so we'll get a timeout with 1:51 left here in the overtime. Don't forget, we'll have our Carrabba's player of the game as it's been a thriller here at Louisville. Both teams had to fight for every point this game so far. Bulldogs right at their average at 47.7. Leopards just a little bit under, as they typically average was 51, I believe. Yeah, 51.5, so they're a little bit behind, but hoping to get there, as they'll have the ball coming in here in about 15 seconds left in the timeout. 23 points by Brooke Heron, 22 by Maya Taylor for the Bulldogs. Both stars playing up to star potential today. Courtney Barwick with 10, Taylor McCauley with 10. So Leopards have 3 in double figures. Foster with 16 for the Bulldogs. So Heron looks into Barwick. Barwick out to McCauley. McCauley back to Barwick. Barwick's going to dribble. As they kind of clear out, Barwick's going to go to the hoop. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Klein. Gets it off to Heron. They're going to shoot 2. And we've got an injury timeout as Taylor is laying still on the floor. Not sure what's going on. 1:34. So while they attend to Maya Taylor, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. This is the Straga Media Network.
Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
So Maya Taylor able to get up and walk off under her own power. Checking into the ball game for her will be Trinity Sparks. Nice to see her get up and walk off under her own power. The trainers will check her out. 1:34 left in the overtime. Barwick looks into Wissera. Shot up for 2 is good. 49-47. 1:30 left in this ball game. That is Wissera's first bucket of the ball game. The senior comes to play at the right time. Sparks for 2. Tie ball game again. As timeout by McKinley. McKinley faithful arguing it was a 2. But it was a 3. Or it was a 2, excuse me. It's getting a little hectic here. 49 all. As seems like every time the Lady Leopards nail one, here come the Bulldogs. Just back and forth. This is what champions do. They battle back, and both teams have done that. Back to the floor will be Sparks, Gissentanner, Taylor, Hilliard, and Foster. Nice to see Taylor back on the floor. Barwick with Sarah, Klein, Heron, and McCauley for the Leopards. Leopards hoping to go full floor here. They get it into Klein, back to Wissera. Wissera gonna dribble. She's picked up over to Barwick. Barwick gonna dribble. She's gonna push it up the floor. She's able to get across the floor. And we've got I think a timeout by the Leopards here. So timeout on the floor with 1:08 left. We'll take a quick timeout as well. This is the Straga Media Network.
Hello. Did you know that when you invest in your smile, you're investing back into your Stark County community? Welcome to Thomas Dental. My name's Tanya. I'm Dr. Mike's practice manager. Every day, we're investing back into our community. Here are just a few of our community efforts. Here at Thomas Dental, our mission is bringing smiles back to our community, one smile at a time.
And we're back here at Louisville in a battle like no other. 49-49. Lady Leopards tied up here with the Bulldogs. It's been an unbelievable matchup here. 1:08 left in the overtime. Lady Leopards will inbound at midcourt. Get it into Klein. Off to Barwick. To the hoop. Layup is good. 51-49. 1:02 left here in the ball game. Here comes Taylor. She's dribbling. She's dangerous. She can score. Tapped away. Stolen. And they're going to call a... Not sure what they called here. I think they're going to say that Barwick stepped out of bounds. So with 54.2 seconds left, Sparks will inbound. Gets it into Taylor, who fumbles it. Gets it, turns. She's dribbling, guarded by Heron. Mano-a-mano here. Seeing two of the best players in the county taking each other on. 42 seconds left. She dribbles left, picked up by Barwick. Pulls up for two, shot, back of the rim, no good. We've got a rebound. Gissentanner loses it, picked up. She's gonna drive, takes it to the hoop, shot up for two, no good. Rebounded by Wissera to Klein, up the floor to Heron. Heron gonna dribble, and she's gonna be fouled with 19 seconds left. Lady Leopards lead 51-49. Could this streak be over? That is Taylor's third foul. Barwick to inbound. Gets it into Heron. Heron gonna be fouled by Gissentanner. That's 5 fouls, so Brooke Heron will go to the free throw line, hoping to close this out. That is Gissentanner's first foul. Bill Hunt chimes in. Merry Christmas to everyone. Let's go Brooke and Lady Leps. I believe that's her uncle. Great set play for the Lady Leps out of the timeout with Sarah. Ball for an easy layup. So Heron will shoot with 17.1 seconds. First one's good. 52-49. Lady Leps. That's 24 for Brooke Heron, who is chasing 1,000 and the all-time scoring record. Second one, ice intervenes, 43-49. Taylor pushing over to Foster, 10 seconds. Foster drives to the hoop, shot up, no good. Out of bounds, Louisville ball with 6.5 seconds left. Heron is gonna be fouled by Foster. That'll be Foster's second foul with 4.7 seconds. Heron will go to the free throw line, hoping to put this out of reach for the Bulldogs, as the streak, if everything continues, will be over. The last time the Lady Leopards defeated the Bulldogs, 1992. So Heron with 26. Make it 27. 55-49. Up to Foster. Foster up to Gissentanner. She's going to dribble, drives to the hoop. And that's it, folks. It's over. 55-49. Leopards in overtime. Both. Do both. As what a ball game. I just can't even put into words, really. I'll tell you what, folks, I had to kind of catch my breath there for a minute, as that was a ball game. And of course, just like the last one, it had to go to overtime for the Leopards to get a victory. 55-49. We've got our first Carrabba's player of the game with Tegan Evans. It is Maya Taylor from Canton McKinley Bulldogs. We're going to send it down to Tegan.
Hello everyone, I'm Tegan Evans with the Straga Media Network. I'm here at Louisville High School, where Louisville just defeated the McKinley Bulldogs, but both teams had an outstanding game. I'm here with one of our player of the game, Maya Taylor. So tell me about this game. Coming into this game today, were there specific things your coach focused on to get you guys ready to play the Leopards today?
Rebounding and good defense and great offense.
And then going through this game, and now that you're finished with it, was there anything specifically for you as a player yourself and the team as a whole that you want to focus on in practice this week coming to your next game?
Definitely rebounding. We need to get more rebounds. And we need to just be a better offensive team, like more screens, better shots, just all around everything.
All right, well, congratulations. You had 22 points in this game. You had an outstanding game. Here is your Carrabba's Player of the Game gift certificate.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I'm Tegan Evans, and this is the Stragan Media Network.
And that was Tegan Evans with one of our two Carrabba's Players of the Game, Maya Taylor from McKinley, who, I'll tell you what, we don't often give one for both teams, but Maya played a heck of a game, 22 points, and a phenomenal game for McKinley in the overtime thriller here. So, sorry about that, folks. Maya and the Bulldogs, they came in tough. Everybody thought, well, Bulldogs 3-4, maybe not so much. But the games they've played readied them for a game like this tonight. They lost a close one to Lake. They lost a close one to a one-win Jackson. So, I mean, both teams just unbelievable today. For the Bulldogs, Maya Taylor again finished with 15. Kalani Foster she finished with 22. Foster finished with 15. And Gisson Tanner finished with 5. Just a couple chimes in here. Amanda chimes in with big giant yes with exclamation points. Ryan Brailer, excellent basketball game. Big time props to both teams. Leopard coaching staff, A+ in overtime with play design. And then the players get an A+ for execution in crunch time. Bill Hunt, how many points does Brooke need to break the record? Well, let us do some math here. Pull up everything here. Well, if everything is correct, and we're going to verify some things over the next couple of days, she is 77 away from 1,000, and unofficially, and she is 102 away from the all-time scoring record. So she's getting close. She's right there, 27 points in a big-time game. Ice in her veins for her free throw shots at overtime. Nice job by the Lady Leps. As we're getting ready for our second Carrabba Player of the Game on the holidays here. Plus, with a game like this, you had multiple players, so we're going to kick it down to the floor to Tegan Evans. She is with our second Player of the Game, Miss Brooke Heron. Take it away, Tegan.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tegan Evans with the Stragan Media Network. I'm here with one of our Player of the Game, Brooke Heron. She had 27 total points in this game today. We ended up going into overtime. How did this game, going through it, how did this go for you?
There was ebbs and flows, obviously. I came out pretty strong, and then they kind of collapsed, so my teammates had my back and just started hitting shots. And then going into overtime, you kind of have to have composure. Obviously, I'm a senior, so I've been through these moments. And I just said, give me the ball, I'm going to go to the free throw line and knock them down for my team.
Now, coming from the tough loss last weekend against West Branch, and then trying to get back into the groove of things, going through this week and then having a game canceled, what was it like coming into this game?
Had a week off, so a lot of preparation for Shaker Heights, obviously, but when that got canceled, a lot of us were just mad. We just wanted to play basketball, and we knew McKinley was going to be a tough one, so we only had one day to prepare, but we took everything from that week, put it in, used it from fuel from West Branch, and just this team, man. I'm just so happy with them defensively. Just there's so many people I could point out. I'm just so proud of this team right now.
And then final takeaway of this game, for yourself, for your team, how was it?
That we can beat any team in the state of Ohio. There's no reason we can't make a run. Anyone that's going to step on this floor, we're going to give them our best game, and we're going to beat them every night.
All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
There you go. Again, I'm Tegan Evans, and this is the Strike Media Network.
Thanks, Tegan. Again, that was our Carrabba's player of the game, Brooke Heron, finished with 27 points in an overtime thriller, as the Lady Leopards were victorious in overtime. $55-49 here at Louisville. I'll tell you what, it was a crazy game. Even my blood pressure was flowing. It was a lot of fun. You love games like that. Get you ready for the playoffs. But I want to thank everybody for coming on with us. It was a lot of fun. We always have big-time fun over here. And I want to thank my main man, Jack Horn, for what he does for us. I want to thank Tegan Evans. She does a spectacular job every time she comes on the air with us. And I want to thank all of you. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a great year so far. And I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. To Guy Gadone says, thanks to Strega Media for covering and great job on the call, Rob. Thank you, Guy. I appreciate that very much. And Bill Hunt says thank you. We're talking about Brooke and her points. She's getting close, guys. She's approximately, unofficially, 77 away from 1,000. And I believe we said it was like 103 to all-time scoring. So we're getting close. We'll keep you in the loop. We'll chase. And I want to thank everybody for coming on. As always, it's been a lot of fun. And we'll see you next week. Got a couple of games. The boys play at Talmadge and back here for Garfield. We got like 4 or 5 games that we're going to do. Some sprinkling, some swimming, some bowling. So we'll be all over the place. So, as always, Lady Leps win 55-49. Brooks' entire family going to eat Carrabba's for free with these player of the games, says Jared Heller. She does a pretty good job, doesn't she? And that was Jared Heller. I want to give him a shout, too. Merry Christmas, brother. He brings so much to the table for us. We couldn't do half of what we do without him.